found on road dead, fix or repair daily. On a quiet night in Chevy country, you can hear the Fords rusting. Alright kids, so I just thought we'd take a quick look at the engine compartment. 04 Ranger XL, stock airbox, stock everything. Well, the battery's been replaced. Anyway, 2.3 liter Mazda-built 16 valve. This doesn't share any parts with the old Lima or Lima. Made about as much power as a Lima bean unless you put a turbo on it. This one makes a little under 150 factory rating. Not a super powerhouse, but it's had 1,500 pounds in the back and it's still moved under its own power. It's not terrible. Got some homey chromies on it. Was going to put some 32-inch spinners, but took a few measurements and they just won't fit. It's got a plastic intake manifold, so if you like cooking roadkill under your hood, you know, like chicken or squirrel or gopher, skunk, it's probably not a good engine to do it on because you really don't have any metal surfaces. Got a plastic cam cover, plastic intake. Heck, the exhaust system's probably plastic, I don't know. It's got ABS, ABS. Has factory air, which doesn't condition anymore, so I'm conditioned now to sweating. I forgot to mention this is the rare Timberland edition. I think Ford only made like 100 of them. And they called it that because it came with a pair of work boots. These ones are beat down pretty bad. Factory bed liner. Yeah. Living on the edge. We're about 157 miles into a 200-mile trip.
1/2 mile, take the exit right.
Don't mind the GPS chirping away. We're doing a little over 65 miles an hour.
Turn left.
Shut up, GPS. Jeez, she's very insistent when she wants you to make a turn. Anyway, so that's instantaneous fuel economy you're seeing there in the bottom left. The cylinder head water temperature right now is 211, which is normal. Transmission fluid temp is 180. That's also normal. And it's about 80 degrees outside. So we're climbing a pretty steep hill right now. Let's drop the instantaneous down to 20 because I'm pretty hard on the throttle trying to hold the speed. The truck has over 250,000 miles on it, 254,000. So I'm going to show you the trip average. Okay, there it is. Since filling up this tank, I'm getting 31.1. The highest I've seen is 34 if you drive it easy, depending upon traffic. Actually got stuck in a couple of traffic jams and still getting over 31, which I think is pretty good. So what's the secret sauce? Well, let's take a look. Burn 5 gallons of gas for 159 miles, so do the math. Well, we got the tires inflated to 40 psi. Got Mobil 1 synthetic gear oil in the differential. Got synthetic in the transmission. The oil is changed regularly. That's a semi-synthetic high mileage formula with seal conditioners. Keep the thing from leaking any more than it already does. Now on a downhill coast like this, if you release the throttle, it will eventually go into fuel cut and you'll get 10,000 miles to the gallon, as you can see. So we're not doing any crazy hypermiling techniques or anything like that, but we're also not driving at 80 miles an hour either, because your fuel economy at 80 in this truck is going to be about 23 or 24. If that, maybe a little less. Okay, it's about 67. And the instantaneous is about 38, 39. So there are no aerodynamic mods, no engine mods. It's stock airbox, stock exhaust. Pretty much all good fluids. Tires pumped up. Relatively conservative driving, unlike most of the other videos you got posted on the channel. Just wanted to show it's absolutely possible. Oh, one other thing. This isn't automatic. So I have a feeling if this were a manual transmission, driven the same way, it should do even better, because there's more frictional losses through a slush box than most manual trannies. So I also wanted to mention that this scan gauge has been calibrated over more than 25,000 miles, and it's shown itself to be absolutely spot on. So when you get to the gas station, it almost always agrees down to maybe 0.1 or 0.2 of a gallon, so it's perfectly calibrated. So the mileage is spot on. Love to see in the comments section what other people are getting with similar trucks. Anybody that says it's impossible, can't really argue with it. It's fact. So we're off the main highway now, just cruising at 45 and getting like 34. So these things have the aerodynamics of pretty much brick. There's no underbody air control at all, no air management. They got a big fat grill in the front. This has a wide open bed. No bed tonneau cover or anything like that. A little before 5:30 in the morning. We're on one of the mountain roads between Cali and Nevada. And watching a little sunrise action here. I don't know what you can see through the window. Probably not a whole lot. Do a little panoramic view here. What an awesome sky. A reminder that not all is bad in the world. Hey there, Speedy Gonzalez. All right. There's the sky for you. I like it. Alright. Just doing 65 mile an hour and getting 31.3 miles to the gallon on average. 251 miles in. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can get this all in one take. Alright, peeps. Taking a break here to whiz like a Russian mule. If you've ever seen one of those things let loose, it's pretty impressive. So we're 355 miles into this adventure, and even counting climbing the Sierra Nevadas and getting stuck in traffic. Got 31.7 MPGs, average for the tank. Roasted 11.1 gallons of dead dinosaurs. Not too shabby. No, this is not Matt Farah's million-mile Lexus, but it is a 250,000-mile Danger Ranger. That's right, it's a Ferd. I've heard all the jokes. Found on road dead, fixer repaired daily, On a quiet night in Chevy country, you can hear the Fords rusting. Yeah, I know the deal. But keeps on ticking. Alright. Don't forget to like, and most importantly, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you feel like it. Thanks for watching.